Well, that's been going on for a long time, organizational mayhem and out of control change management. I think it's really, really important for executives running companies to keep focused on what's important to their customers. I think any company is known by their customers for those things that they do better than their competition, and also those things that they don't do as well. So as a senior executive, your job is to figure out where best to add your resources. Should you focus on the things you do good and make them better, and therefore put more distance between you and your competition? Or should you take a look at the things that you don't do so well and try to catch up where the competition may be beating you? If you put distance by focusing on what you do well, that leads typically to more brand awareness, better pricing, a bigger awareness in the industry. And if you focus on what you don't do so well and you catch up to your competition, that often results in market share. And at the end of the day, it's all about, your brand and how much of the market you can gather. Too many times I see people get caught up in all the stuff in between, and really from a customer's point of view, they really don't care. They notice what you do really good and they notice what you do really bad. And operational effectiveness is all about focusing on that. Typically, if you look deep into the things that you do well, typically there's a couple of key success factors that is driving that success. You should focus on that. Or alternatively, if there's stuff you don't do so well, typically that's a broken process somewhere in your organization that could be fixed. You need to decide where it's best to put your resources, and that's why it always is important to manage that change and take a look at it. And let me close off by saying, when you're doing any of this work, any kind of change, the age-old Adam always holds true. First, it's focused on the very best people. Secondly, the very best processes. And then thirdly, take a look at the technology to get that done. Oftentimes people do that in the wrong order. They get enamored by technology and they lose sight of the fact that really at the end of the day, it's the people that make your company. I think that's basically it. Well, when I was in the telcos, we learned this the hard way. We had tons and tons of process meetings about things that were most broken. And we had lots of effort going on fixing the most broken processes. It wasn't really until we started looking at the low-hanging fruit, the things we could fix quickly that the customers would notice, things that were in front of them that could be made better with little or no cost or very quickly. When we started fixing the low-hanging fruit and getting customer recognition, things started to turn around. That didn't mean we hadn't stopped focusing on the bigger problems, but it just was a whole lot easier when the company's doing better. It's a lot easier to keep working on the things that need to be fixed. So that's one of the lessons that we learned back in the operational world.